Good morning, brothers and sisters. Well, I've got an interesting one that I need to get out. Remember, Watchman, Ezekiel 33:6. Just got to give you all of it. But this is from Dr. Schulze. Let me get it right. Schulze. I could say that the other day. Doctor, you know what I mean. Sent me permission to share this video. His channel is Schulze. I'll get it right. Dr. Richard Schulze. I will leave a link in the description for nutritionalists, author, master herbalist, and an expert, and has been looking into the stats of coronavirus, which might interest you completely. It might. But the doctor has got a Facebook account if you want to order stuff or talk to him about this side of it. We have an holistic medicine room as well on Discord, but he's in your neck of the woods in the States, so do go there. But let's have a look at the video. It's worth listening to.
Hello, my great friends. Dr. Schulze here, and I want to give you my coronavirus update as of September 2020. So let's take a look at the current USA statistics. At the beginning of September, there were 5,972,356 confirmed cases of coronavirus. There were 182,622 total deaths from coronavirus. Now, since both these numbers are, what's the scientific term for that? Total bullshit. Let's see if we can find out what is really, really going on. Okay, let's start with the so-called confirmed cases. Confirmed cases of the coronavirus, 5,972,356. What does confirmed case actually mean? Well, I'll tell you exactly what it means. Confirmed cases, as far as I'm concerned, would actually be the lowest ranking for the CDC, not the highest. It goes level 1, possible case, level 2, probable case, level 3, confirmed case. So it sounds like confirmed case is the worst. They got it, they're sick, and they got the coronavirus. But according to the Center for Disease Control, a level 1 possible case is anyone having symptoms like fever, cough, trouble breathing. I might myself call that a confirmed case. A level 2 probable case is anyone with the above symptoms of a cough, a fever, trouble breathing, plus exposure to people who've had the virus or has x-rays showing lung lesions. I myself would definitely call that a confirmed case. But according to the CDC, a level 3 confirmed case is simply anyone who tested positive for the virus. They can be completely asymptomatic, meaning they have no symptoms at all. They feel great. It's just a positive test result. So all we know right now is that in America, we have 5,972,356 so-called confirmed cases, or 5.9 million people testing positive for something. Now, let's take a look at the COVID-19 testing first, because really, all this number means right here, confirmed cases. Let me rewrite it. It just means a positive test result. All along, I'm looking at these numbers on television for the last 6 months, and I'm thinking that 5,972,356 people in America have coronavirus. They don't have coronavirus, okay? They just have a positive test result. Remember, these are just people who tested positive. most of whom were never sick a single day, never felt bad, but tested positive for COVID-19. If you wonder why so many people are testing positive that were never sick, we're forced to look at the following. Okay. I would call it the COVID-19 Incentive to Hospitals program, where hospitals get paid an extra $13,000 to $19,000 for every positive test result they have with a patient admission. So if they test you and they confirm positive, they get a check for $19,000 and $40,000 more for every patient they put on a ventilator. And when hospitals across the country are shut down, are empty, are not performing elective surgeries and rapidly losing money in debt and not even being able to pay for their electrical bills, let alone their equipment, do you think they might be faking some false positive tests to collect all this free government money? Think about that. Medical doctors across the country have been complaining about the pressure from hospital administrators to falsify documents, to fake test results, to lie so the hospital can get the government money, to lie and make positive test results. In Miami, where I live, officially called Miami-Dade County, I can tell you some serious facts that I've uncovered. We have one of the nation's highest percentages of positive test results for coronavirus, 62.85 people per 1,000. That makes us the highest in the country, triple the positive test results of New York, New Jersey, Texas, and even California. Now, for 2 weeks in the last few months in Miami, everybody who got tested for COVID-19, every single person tested positive. Everyone tested positive. This was later attributed to a clerical or an accounting error. Now, over the last 4 months, hundreds of other people reported that they went to take the test, the COVID test, but they couldn't wait because the line was too long. So they left without ever getting the test. But a few days later, in the mail, they got their results that they were positive for coronavirus. But they never took the test. What the heck is going on here? And even more outrageous, what I like to call the Corona Obamacare scam. If you have Obamacare, various clinics throughout Miami will pay you $1,000 cash and give you a positive COVID-19 test if you agree beforehand to this scam. If you agree to accept a positive test result, even if you're negative, it will say positive, then the clinic can collect the $19,000 from the government and gives you $1,000 cash right in your pocket, which is happening right now in Miami and other cities across America. Heck, we had one man killed on his motorcycle near my house. He ran into a bus and died, and the reporter checked into it, and you know what his cause of death was? Officially recorded as coronavirus. Okay, the bottom line, Miami has one of the highest rates of confirmed cases, or what I call positive tests, because of this, because of all these scams, because of all these lies. And our city was shut down and paralyzed, and almost everyone has lost their jobs. And the positive testing is a scam, a complete lie. Miami is one of the leading cities in America for credit card fraud. And I'll tell you right now, it's the leading city in America for coronavirus testing fraud. So there's 5.9 million confirmed cases of coronavirus in America. Remember, that's just 5.9 million positive test results. Not 5.9 million people sick with coronavirus. Remember, most of these people never had a sick day. And now that we see all of these positive test result hypes and scams, so many confirmed cases or positive test results in America, how much of this is a lie? It's a big lie. Now let's take a look at the the number of 182,622 deaths in America, supposedly due to coronavirus. Are these 182,622 really deaths to coronavirus? Actually, no, they're not. Just at the end of August, just a week ago, the CDC quietly reported over the national news that of the 182,622 deaths due to coronavirus reported, the Center for Disease Control has very quietly admitted that only 6% of the deaths recorded actually died from coronavirus. Okay, 94% of these deaths were caused by underlying diseases, 2 to 3 diseases that these people already had, or they died from old age. But it was reported as coronavirus death. 94% didn't die from coronavirus. They died from underlying diseases. Only 6% actually died from coronavirus. Well, that reduces the number of people dead in America from only coronavirus from 6% of 182,622. That would be 10,957. Here's the reality. 182,622 people in America didn't die from coronavirus. Only 10,954 were directly caused by coronavirus. Now, considering that the annual influenza rate in America kills 51 or 52,000 Americans every single year, 10,957 doesn't sound like a lot. In fact, just 2 years ago, the influenza killed over 80,000 Americans. And like I said, 10,000 doesn't sound like a lot anymore, does it? We better start preparing for this year's flu and forget about coronavirus. Now, according to the Center for Disease Control, who's lost a lot of credibility here in the last 10 minutes, coronavirus is 1.5 times higher if you have asthma or COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. 3 times greater if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, or obesity with a body mass index greater than 30. 3 times greater if you have diabetes, 4 times greater if you have kidney disease, 4.5 times greater if you have severe obesity, which is a body mass index above 40, 4.5 times greater if you have 2 of these conditions, 5 times greater if you have 3 of these conditions. So these supposed 182,000 deaths in America from coronavirus, well, apparently 94% of them weren't from coronavirus at all, but were from the underlying diseases that these people already had. So with 94% of the supposed coronavirus deaths in America, the data collected by the CDC between December 1st, 2019 and July 10th, 2020 of this year shows that these people are already suffering and dying from cancer, chronic kidney disease, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, diabetes, high blood pressure, immune-compromised disease from organ transplants, obesity, heart disease, sickle cell anemia, vascular disease, cystic fibrosis, neurologic diseases, liver disease, scarred lung tissue from smoking or environmental pollutants. The bottom line, my friends, of the 5.9 million confirmed cases of coronavirus in America, well, a much more proper way to say it would be 5.9 million people tested positive, and very, very few of these people have had any sickness at all. They haven't been sick. In fact, the majority of these people never had one sick day, not even one sick hour, who tested positive. Some said they never felt better in their whole life. They feel awesome. And as with many scams and false positives, sometimes I sit back and wonder how many people were actually sick with coronavirus in America. Okay, this is what we call confirmed cases, which we now know means positive test results. But how many people were actually sick of coronavirus in America? I'd like to know that number. The truth is, we will never know that number. And another question I have, how many people actually died from coronavirus? They say it was 182,622, but according to the CDC's own admission, we whittled that down to 10,000 some odd Americans. How many people actually died from coronavirus after removing the 94% that were already sick and dying from other diseases? Only 10,000 that died from coronavirus alone. Considering that every year in America, 50, 60,000 people die from the flu just during the winter 6 months. The actual coronavirus death toll is far below every other major cause of disease in America. Look, my heart goes out to anyone who lost a loved one to coronavirus. But what do I see with coronavirus? I see a lot of hype, scam, scandal, greed, fear, depression, both emotional and financial, jobs lost, businesses destroyed, businesses ruined, economic collapse, rioting, and pure bullshit politics. And superinflated numbers of coronavirus positive tests and superinflated numbers of coronavirus supposed deaths. But not much actual coronavirus out there. Dr. Schulze here, just reporting the facts.
And thank you to the doctor for letting us show that. And I just hope YouTube are very delicate. It is on the Patreon account if you need to see it. And obviously you can go to the link in the description and go to Dr. Schulze's own YouTube channel. But as far as where do we send you, this is about the gospel. This is about the advancement of the kingdom of Father God in these end times. That's what we're doing. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you are saved. You are saved if you hold these things in your heart, if you walk with him. If you walk with him, whether he's carrying you or not, whether you walk with him, you are saved. Don't go off and be something else. Don't go follow another God. He won't save you. But end times is happening. This is what we've just seen. It's proof of the one world control, deception, and everything that's going on. Is bringing us, ushering us into the end times. Go and have a look at my Prophecy Fulfilled series if you want a bigger understanding. But do come along to Discord. Discord is a link in the description to get in here, download the program, and come and join the family. There are 1,577 people in there. Australian contingency is in there this morning. Good evening. Good morning, Cal. It's good evening for you. And Michael and... nobody on chat yet, but it's early, really, for the chatters. But it's just a place we can encourage you, baptise you, pray for your gifts, that you will get gifts, and so on and so forth. That's what it's about. It's the only place I can go. If I need help, I go there. I can't go to a brick and mortar. They just make me coffee and a few biscuits. I've got to go there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and it's just another piece in the jigsaw. We're coming out with all sorts of things. Now for you, bearing in mind I'm Ezekiel 33:6, if I don't warn you, your blood is on my hands. I will be counted guilty. I will be accounted guilty for your death and sin. I don't like that idea. So I'm taking on the challenge, and that's why there's a mixed bag of stuff coming out. Forgive me, it's just the way it is. It's the way God planned it. But I'll leave you with that and say, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you this day and always. God bless.